Hand over there. Nope.
We got it. You look amazing. Your hands are shaking a little bit.
Both of you, huh? Both of you are shaking. That's crazy. Please be seated. To Emma and Zach's most dear and important people, welcome. They are so grateful that you have traveled far and wide to be here today to witness their union. These words spoken today between Emma and Zach are indeed important and sacred, but they are not what joins these two together, nor is this marriage ceremony. We are not here to witness the beginning of their relationship, but to acknowledge and celebrate a lasting bond that already exists between them. Emma and Zach have already joined their hearts and chosen to walk together on life's journey, and we have come to bear witness to a symbolic union and a public affirmation of the love they share. Zach and Emma, in your commitment to each other, may you continue to grow and nurture a love that makes both of you better people, a love that continues to give you great joy, and a passion for living that provides you with energy and patience to face life's responsibilities. In the words of Dabo Sweeney, it's about finding joy in the journey.
Yeah. Go Tigers.
For those of you who know me, I too am surprised at this choice. Very risky for Zach and Emma to give me full reign over what to say today. Zach and Emma gave me one parameter. I can only be so mean to Zach. I want to start this evening by thanking the NCAA scheduling committee.
Yes.
When I spoke with them this summer, I let them know it would be very unfortunate if Clemson was scheduled to play today. And we are all so lucky that they listened and scheduled the only bye week of the season today.
Yes.
I remember the exciting text received from Emma on schedule release day. Our prayers have been answered. And we even got a bonus last night with a little Virginia Tech win.
Yep. Go Hokies.
I've been fortunate to experience separate friendships with both Zach and Emma over the years. I'm lucky to have met them independently before getting to know them together as a couple. And even better, to meet and be loved by both of your families, many of whom I consider my chosen family. Emma, you are fiercely loyal, outgoing, fun, and the type of friend that comes once in a lifetime. One of my favorite things about you is your willingness to try anything. Emma's the type of friend that you can call and ask to go on a 10-mile walk, and the same person who will sit on the couch and order takeout and binge watch a new TV show with you. She goes with the flow and is not easily frazzled. Zach, when I met you almost 10 years ago in the drug test line, I would have never expected the strong friendship we have today. Now, don't get me wrong. I knew that we were going to be friends because you look just as nervous as me waiting to pee in that cup. You have always been inclusive, welcoming, and vibrant, excited to share your passions, and dedicated to maintaining your relationships with loved ones. All of the qualities that made Zach and Emma incredible friends to me these years are attributes that prepared them to be an incredible match for each other as life partners. Their paths were destined to cross, and luckily for all of us here, that happened in the spring of 2021 at a mutual coworkers barbecue. Two things happened that night: Zach and Emma's first kiss, and a frantic phone call from Zach's supervisor to me the next morning trying to make sure he was alive. Spoiler alert, he had overslept that next day. Zach was immediately taken with Emma, even attempting, half successfully, to invite her friends, Adrienne and Jamie, hello, to join our friends' group vacation the very next weekend to Ocean City. Everyone here today has had the pleasure of being a part of this journey with you, watching your love grow and blossom. I speak for all the attendees when I say that we could not be happier than we are right now to watch this important milestone of your life. When times get hard, remember that marriage is like golf. It's expensive, it can be thrilling and glorious, it can be difficult and frustrating, all in the same afternoon. But if you practice, don't get upset over the little things, avoid the hazards, and be responsible with your balls, it can be the best thing of your life.
Yeah.
It is made in the deepest sense, and it is entered with a desire and hope that it will last a lifetime. Emma and Zach will now express their intentions for each other today and for the remainder of their marriage. Emma, do you take Zach to be your lawfully wedded husband, to live together in matrimony, to love him, comfort him, honor him, and keep him in sickness and in health, in both the wins and losses of Clemson sports, in sorrow and in joy, to have and to hold from this day forward, as long as you both shall live?
I do.
And Zach, do you take Emma to be your lawfully wedded wife, to live together in matrimony, to love her, comfort her, honor and keep her, in sickness and in health, in sorrow and in joy, to have and to hold from this day forward, as long as you both shall live?
I do.
We are gathered here to join Zach and Emma in the union of marriage. This contract is not to be entered into lightly, but thoughtfully and seriously, and with a deep realization of its obligations and responsibilities. Zach and Emma have each prepared vows that they will now read. Emma's going first.
Buckle up.
Yep.
All right. Zach, when we decided to read our vows out loud and share our love with all of our favorite people, my heart instantly started pounding. It still is. I was overwhelmed with nerves, excitement, and gratitude. I wanted everyone to know the kind of man you are and the love that we share. From the moment we met, we were destined to be together. Since that night, we truly have not stopped talking. You are patient, intentional, and fiercely loyal with your friends and family. I feel so safe and protected with you. Together, we have learned so much. You've been the type of partner that has allowed me to fully be myself and welcoming my friends and my family, extending that same loyalness to all of them. I can't wait to start this next chapter of our lives. I'm so excited to see you be the awesome husband I know you'll be from the day we met. I'm excited to see you show your love, commitment, and loyalty for our future family if we're so lucky to have little children running around. Now, for the promises for the rest of forever. I promise to give you grace when Clemson loses or has a bad season, but hopefully for our relationship that doesn't happen often, including this season. I promise to love you the day, if it ever happens, that you shave your mustache. I promise to love and cherish you and to be your partner in life and your best friend. I promise to grow and support you in every adventure and life's milestones. I promise to be present, be kind, and be yours and pick you every single day.
Okay, Zach, your turn.
Emma, baby, stinker. Look how far we've come. There's plenty of people out there who definitely thought I would have screwed this up by now. So how'd we make it this far? When I look back on it, I always remember the first day I saw you walking into that packed room, the one that had only one empty seat in it, which was perfectly positioned for the opportunity right next to me. and my eyes just lit up. Do you remember what you did? You went and stood in the furthest corner of the room, almost completely out of sight. But I never lost sight of you from that moment forward. Some people have said it was probably the mustache that scared you away that day. But now, standing here together, I've finally got proof that it wasn't. Look how far we've come. So it wasn't too long before we'd be sneaking around with each other, nervous to be seen together, cautious to make eye contact around others, speculating whether or not anybody knew, but having so much fun every single chance we could get. We tried to keep it under the radar, but that was really difficult for me. Because the same way my eyes lit up when you first walked into that crowded room 4 years ago is the same way my eyes still light up every single time I see you. Emma, you are the brightest part of my day, the sweetest part of my night. 2 years ago, when you left for San Diego for 6 months, I was a damn mess. Didn't know what to do. Wasn't sure if I would lose you or not. Asking myself often, how'd you let her go? But we got through it together. And maybe it was for the best. Because I quickly realized, as soon as you finally came back to Virginia, that there's nothing more important to me in this world than you, baby. And that I wasn't ever going to let that happen again. I can't wait to spend the rest of our lives together with you by my side. Look how far we've come. Emma, you are the perfect example of what love can do to a man. Sneaky fun, never really wanting to admit it, but always knowing deep down inside that this beautiful thing we call love is the best thing that ever happened to me. I promise to always love you through thick and thin, to continue to use you as my inspiration, to be the best version of myself that I can possibly be, so that together we can grow old and make the most of every moment along the way. I promise to hold you, to honor you, to be your home, and to be your biggest fan. I promise to keep you close, never losing sight of how we got here, and to continue to always show you that you mean the world to me. Look how far we've come. I love you, baby.
Thank you for sharing your vows with all of us. Zach has not dropped anything since the second grade.
That's right.
So Tanner, please give the rings a very gentle toss. I don't want to ruin that record today. I know they're in your pocket. We're not going to do this. Okay. The rings that are about to place on each other's fingers are symbols of love that you have just expressed. They will remind you of the vows that you have just spoken and of the eternal love that you have for one another. A ring is an unbroken circle with ends that have been joined together, and it represents your union. It's a symbol of infinity and of your infinite love. And when you look at these rings on your hands, be reminded of this moment, your commitment, and the love you now feel for each other. Zach, place the ring on Emma's finger and repeat after me. Emma, I give you this ring.
Emma, I give you this ring.
As a symbol of my commitment.
As a symbol of my commitment.
And pledge you my love now and forever.
And pledge you my love now and forever.
And now, Emma, place the ring on Zach's finger and repeat after me. Zach, I give you this ring.
Zach, I give you this ring.
As a symbol of my commitment.
As a symbol of my commitment.
And a pledge to you my love now and forever.
And pledge to you now my love forever.
Zach and Emma, before these witnesses, you have pledged to be joined in marriage. I now pronounce you husband and wife, and you may seal your vows with a kiss.
What?
It is with great honor to announce for the very first time Mr. and Mrs. McLellan. Woo!
introduce our wedding party and, of course, our guest of honor. Would you please help me welcome, we have Tanner, Trace, Adam, Andrew, Ethan, and our bridesmaids, Adriana, Jamie, Carolyn, Courtney, and Maria. And would you please show some love for our brand new Mr. and Mrs. Zach and Emma McLellan? Father Russell to dance. And we'd like to welcome Zach and his mother, Lisa. Before we enjoy dinner, Emma's father, Russell, would like to offer a welcome, followed by Zach and Emma.
Big Russ first.
Good evening, everyone.
Come on, Big Russ.
I want to thank you all for being here today and celebrating this special occasion. For those of you who don't know me, I am Russell, the very proud father of the bride. Emma, from the day you were born, you have filled our lives with love and laughter. Time has gone by so fast, it seems like just yesterday you were running around the house, practicing your handstands and your carpet. Watching you grow into the smart, strong, beautiful woman you are today has been one of the greatest joys of my life. You've always had this incredible ability to be kind and fierce all at once, and I couldn't be proud of the one you've grown into. Zach, it did not take me long to see why Emma loves you. Your warmth and the way you look at her shows how much you care. Your appreciation for my yard work. Top notch. And your passion for golf. Really, I like that you look better. Yeah. Marriage is a journey. It's not always easy, but it's always worth it. Be patient, be kind, and never stop laughing. Remember, love is not just something you feel, it's something you do every single day. Please stand. We're going to raise our glasses and join me in a toast to the bride and groom. May your lives together be filled with joy and love. To Emma and Zach.
All right, another round of applause for Big Russ. Somebody get this man a drink. So just a few words from Emma and myself. We wanted to thank my mom, my dad, Queen Bee, and Big Russ. In particular, obviously without you guys, none of this happens. We wouldn't be here. So cheers to the parents. First and foremost. Cheers. And then lastly, real quick, to every single one of you, every one of you that are here, you are obviously incredibly special to myself and Emma, and we appreciate so much that you guys made it up. So I want to raise a glass to all of you for coming, for being part of our lives, and for supporting us along the way. Here's to all of you. Thank you very much for being here. Let's have a good time.
Tonight, we carry on a tradition that began in ancient Greek and Roman cultures, the toast. It was a term first used in Shakespeare. We get to wish the very best for Emma and Zach as they set out together on their new journey. We'll open the floor to our maid of honor, Adriana, and best man, Tanner.
Test. I'm not allowed to go off script because I word vomit, but I already had some edits. Hi everyone, I'm Adriana. I met Emma 10 years ago now when we were freshmen at Virginia Tech, and we've been inseparable ever since. Go Hokies. Every girl dreams of their big wedding day, but I dreamt of talking at my best friend's wedding. Oh God. When Emma asked me to be her maid of honor, I was touched, since it's the least I can do for the woman who has always been there for my most cherished memories and greatest experiences of my life. I can't look at her. Even memories like when Emma lost her purse playing foosball at a bar in Virginia Beach. She did win. Tournament. And that purse included her car keys. And her car had all of our suitcases, clothes, toothbrush, underwear, everything. Which meant for 2 straight days, we were left unhoused and unclothed, relying all on our families and friends to help us out. But that's Emma. She's always full of surprises, adventures, and laughs. Now, each bridesmaid here embodies a quality that makes Emma a remarkable friend. Her humor, contagious energy, compassion, and her good looks. She's looking very dazzling tonight, isn't she? Okay, enough. Don't blow up her head. For me, I like to think I have always been Emma's voice of reason, and sometimes her conscience. But in Emma's life, she rarely listens to me. And yet somehow things always end up right. When she told me she started seeing someone from work 4 years ago, I said, I don't know, maybe it's not a good idea to kiss your boss. Fortunately, I was wrong and learned it actually is a good idea to kiss your boss. Well done, Zach. Another example. Before we took our trip to Antigua in the Caribbean, I reminded Emma to get COVID tested numerous times. She didn't, of course, with 20 minutes left to boarding, because that's when she goes to the airport. She was rejected. For what? Guess what? No COVID test. But it always works out for her. Because in 5 minutes, her conscience doctored something fake, for legal purposes, I won't say what. And Emma got to enjoy her Antigua vacation. She almost got us killed a couple times, making us go snorkeling in a tropical storm, 6 feet waves, and convincing 8 girls to get in a white van to go off the resort for an island tour. But somehow we survived, and it was still one of the best trips, because with Emma, chaos always turns into a great story. What I've learned through all these things she's put me through, and it's been a lot, is that whenever we listen to her, it always turns out 100 times better than what I was worried about. So here are some other things I learned about Emma. If you want to be early or on time, leave her. If you want a dent in your car, let her drive. And if you want someone to be honest, whether or not you ask for it, she will tell you. If friends or strangers give her a loose invite, which I'm sure all of you have, she will show up. Now that I'm saying these out loud, they all sound pretty bad. They're not, I swear. They're what make her the best kind of person. Spontaneous, fearless, and unforgettable. Now, if you need a family, the Johnsons, now McLellans, will be that family. But most importantly, if you want an adventure, marry her. Congratulations, Zach. You're officially signed up for a roller coaster of a life filled with somewhat terrifying experiences, but most of all, laughter and lots of love. So let's toast to Emma and Zach for adventures that never end and stories that always start with, "You'll never believe what happened this time." Good luck, Tanner.
Let's hear it for Adriana. Great job. Great job. Hard to follow that one up. Good evening, everyone. Good to see you all. Thanks for coming. Mapu, where are you? I love you. I love you. Love you more. Mom, I love you. Shout out to my wife. You're beautiful. You're amazing. All right, what a beautiful night. Thank you all for coming. Let's hear it one more time for the bride. I'm so thankful to be here with you all, celebrating Zach and Emma. For those of you who don't know me yet, my name's Tanner, and I'm assuming by now you can tell I'm the older, smarter, better-looking twin brother. Spoiler alert, we're not cousins. And for those of you who have fallen for that joke over the years, we absolutely do not apologize for it. You know, typically a best man speech is about sharing the outstanding qualities that my best man has. And while I will touch on some of those, there is no shot I would miss this opportunity to take a few jabs at my little brother. But first, I want to say I'm so honored to be my best friend's best man on his best night, and to be sharing just a few stories that define him, maybe a mustache joke or two. Zach, we've spent more time together than most people can ever dream of, more time together than most people could ever wish for. I could talk all night about the countless rounds of golf, trips across the world, twin pranks, and quantity of beers we've drank together. But out of all the times we've spent together, I've learned a few things along the way. And arguably, the most important thing I've learned is, damn, you look good, dude. I mean, you look just like me. Just like your older brother. What a blessing that is. You're welcome. Mom, Dad, cheers. So let's talk about it. I remember when Zach and I went to our 10-year high school reunion. Just us two not too long ago. People we hadn't seen in over a decade walk in, say hello, getting looks from across the room. And one of my high school buddies walks up to me and he says, "Dude, what's going on here? Zach looks like a cop." As you can imagine, Zach has always understood the assignments. So in typical Zach fashion, he immediately puts on his aviators and began polling the party, walking up to friends saying, "License and registration, please." So I guess at the time, maybe it was just a way to finally separate our identities in your own special way. But I now know the real reason why you never shaved a mustache since then. It's because you have unwavering determination, an eye of the tiger. When you say you're gonna do something, you do it. You're a winner. And once you set your sights on something, you go get it. Kind of like your 3 hole-in-ones and your sub-2 handicap chasing scratch in golf. And as much as it kills me to admit it, we all know you'll get it. You've always had that unique drive about you, and it's one of the many things we admire. As you can see, I'm proudly wearing a mustache tonight in honor of Zach. But yours is 5.5 years stronger than me. And it's part of who you are now. So I tip my cap to you. We're both so competitive by nature, and you finally found a way to one-up your big brothers. Don't ever shave it. Sorry, Emma. I want to say one more story, a call I'll never forget. Zach called me up one day on his way home from work. He was working on a project in Fort Meade
to tell me about a girl. This girl happened to be working on Zach's job site at the time as a field engineer. He told me she was super cute, fun, loving, and kind. He had a big crush on her.
What was her name?
It's a great question. He told me they had been dating for a while, but they were trying to keep their relationship under wraps. Her name was Emma. He didn't want to stir the pot at work, but he said there was one thing he couldn't figure out about Emma. He couldn't understand why on earth she chose to go to school to Virginia Tech. He said she was a recent graduate, a Hokie. So after my own internal judgments, I said, listen, Zach, everyone makes mistakes in life. Not everyone can be a tiger. But if there's a silver lining here, it's that your work secret should be safe with her. Because she's a Hokie and they've been keeping their national championship aspirations under wraps for years. I do not apologize for that either. All jokes aside, Emma, you've officially made a Hokie out of me. Emma, we've had some of the best times together over the years. Trips to Clemson, Pawleys Island, Ship Bottom Beach, Italy, tour buses, concerts, board games, and breweries, just to name a few. Everywhere we go, it's obvious you have a smile that lights up the room. You're one of the nicest people I know, and the only one I know to have the patience to put up with Zach. I mean, after watching him propose to you on an island green at Pinderbrooks Hole 13, I knew at that moment there wasn't a better person in this world Zach could do forever with. And I'm so fortunate that you said yes. He's not easy, but love never is. And you two together are a testament that love always prevails. I could not be more happy, more excited to officially welcome you into our wild, crazy, fun-loving family. So let's all raise a glass. Here's to Zach and Emma, my little brother and little sister. May your new chapters in life be full of love, excitement, and a few more hole-in-ones. I love you guys. Cheers.
You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You'd be like heaven to touch. I wanna hold you so much. At long last, love has arrived, and I thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. Baby, you touch me, I can feel how much you love me. And it just blows